Hello everyone. Today's video we are going to look for Vellore Institute of Technology announced for PhD entrance examination. Okay, and they are going to take for intake on July 2026. So we are going to look over here what all the department is available, how much fees we need to pay, any scholarship will be available or not, what are the specializations is available for applying for PhD, what will be the qualification, whoever will be the exemption, and it is writing on online or offline. Okay, so these all detail we are going to look this video will be helpful to you. So if you're looking for PhD entrance examination related to this victory in a sense, this will be the right video for you. Okay, so the full name will be Vellore Institute of Technology. So they are calling for PhD, direct PhD, and deep tech PhD. Okay, so a global hub. If you're looking over here, it is a global hub for innovation and scale. So VIT is one of the topmost university in India, and they are having for NIRF ranking for 14 A++ NAC accreditation is available. Shanghai, under Shanghai ranking, it will be on 2, and global ranking it's available 601 to 800 ranking. Within that, it is available, as well as QS world ranking for 691, and world university ranking for engineering and technology for the all over the world it will be on 142, and Asia rank will be 150. So these kind of ranking as well as accreditation is available for this university. And if you're looking over here, totally 67,000 plus students are studying over here, 1,900 plus faculties are working here, and 230 plus adjunct foreign professors, they are taking class for the students. And if you're looking for industry and research output, 280 plus global MOE, memorandum of unions, they signed, as well as for 1,000 industry partners available, because this is very much important, because once the students studied the final year, they will arrange for campus interview and all. So they have tie up in industry partners, and highest number of scopus publication in India 2016 to 2025. Okay, so if you're looking for the campus, for Vellore campus is available, totally 4 campus, that is Amaravati campus, Bhopal campus, and Chennai campus. So for Vellore campus, internal full-time candidate only they are selecting. Okay, all major research domain is available, and Chennai campus also internal full-time, specialized center including cyber physical system and smart grids. And for Amaravati campus, it's a full-time feature exclusive law and humanities research tracks is available. And Bhopal campus available for both internal full-time and external part-time is available. The sole hub for external industry and teacher candidate. If you're working in an industry as well as the teacher candidate, in a sense, you can do part-time over here. So totally 4 destination is available. And what are the specialization they are selecting for PhD candidate? In a sense, they are segregating like this: science and maths, that is physics, chemistry, mathematics, data science, geology, and engineering. All engineering stream is available, and bio as well as healthcare, that is also bioscience, biotechnology, biomedical engineering, health science, healthcare science, microbial technology. And agriculture and deep tech, if you're looking in a scene, that related specialization is available. And humanities and business and law, that is management, economics, psychology, language, law, and design. Okay, so in for this respective department, in depth some other department is required, some specialization is missing, in a sense, what you need to do, just you can go through for respective university website. Okay, for PhD notification, there it's available for browser, and from there you can look. Suppose if you did not find it out, just you can comment below. Okay, I will attach the PDF over there, just you can go through it. Whatever the query will be there, just you can comment below. And once completed this video, if it is useful, that also you can comment, then only I can do for more videos related to PhD admission for all over India. Okay, and for the next one, the PhD pathway. So what are the PhDs they are offering? In a sense, regular PhD, direct PhD, and deep tech PhD. For regular PhD, the candidate, those who completed for master degree, say for example, if you completed for MBA or MPhil, if you're looking for PhD, in a sense, you can go ahead for this regular PhD mode. And from this, they are conducting for exam for 70% technical and 30% for aptitude. Okay, and for direct PhD, if you're looking in a scene, bachelor, BE, BTech degree holders. Okay, for engineering degree holders, minimum 4 years you need to be completed over there, and exam they are focusing for 80% technical and 20% English. Suppose if you are not qualified for any gate examination, okay, or net qualified candidate or JRF, in a sense, of the people holding for those qualified examination, you need not be right for the university conducting examination over here. Those people did not hold any national level examination. You people need to write it over here. And deep tech PhD, if you're looking in a sense, allied tech innovators, UG or PG, minimum 4 years, exclusive chancellor fellowship access. Okay, this is deep tech PhD, entirely different. The innovators, okay, you will get for more stipend, that and all we can look. And what will be the minimum eligibility in a sense? For regular PhD you should possess for postgraduate applicant, and this is what the thing they have given: 10th plus 2 plus 4 year. 4 year in a sense any engineering plus MTech or something like that, or that is what they are telling. And from here 10 plus 2 plus 5, that is 10th 12th plus any integrated degree. And from this one also will be available the candidate, those who are studying for 3, right? 10 plus 2 plus 3, it means what? UG qualification for BCom, and after that MBA, that candidate also will be considered as regular PhD. So those people require 60% aggregate or 6.5 CGPA. Okay, out of 10 you should possess those things. And for direct PhD undergraduate applicant, this is what the thing: 10th plus 2 plus 4 years in a sense, that is what some agriculture program and all available 4 years, and engineering degree is available for 4 years. Those people can join us direct PhD. So those people should possess for 75% of aggregate. So this is applicable for humanity students, okay, and this is for engineering cadre: 75% of aggregate or 7.5 CGPA out of 10. Okay, that's very important. And the main rule will be all previous degree program UG and PG must have been completed in regular and full-time mode. Okay, regular in full-time mode it's available. And if you're looking for the fellowship, we already looked for 3 types. From the allied tier, it's required for 7.5 CGPA. CGPA is required for in your degree, and you should possess for valid gate score of 80 percentile. That's very important. If you're having this one, you will get for the stipend. So what are the specialization? That is what given over here. Most of the things related to AI and science and technology is available. Just you can go through it over here. Okay, the what are the specializations and everything. And for the next one, if you're looking in a sense, the financial support for other people, Vellore and Chennai and Andhra Pradesh campus. These 3 campus only, they are giving this one. So if you qualified for GATE as well as NET, above 60% in a sense, you will get it for first year 35K. And for the second and third year, you will get it for 40K, okay, 40,000 each and every month, okay. And for 31K for others in a sense, if you're writing for entrance examination, because you're not even qualified for NET, you're not even qualified for JRF, you're not even qualified for GATE examination in a sense, you will write for the entrance examination, right? So those people for the first year, you will get it for 31K, and second and third year, you will get it for 35K. This is by the point of regular PhD. And deep tech will be 40K they will get from the first year itself, those who completed for above 60% from GATE as well as for NET. And year 2 and 3 will be 50K will get, okay. And for others, those who are writing for entrance examination, those people from the first year, they will get it for 35K, that is deep tech candidate, and second and third year will get it for 45K. These all will be provided for regular and full-time mode, okay. That is a full-time if you're studying in a sense. If you're doing for part-time, you will not get it. And see here, direct PhD candidate receive base funding for year 1 to 2, escalating to top tier funding for year 3 and 4. Bhopal campus operate on slightly adjusted tier. Okay, Bhopal campus, they are also offering, but the payment will be little differ. That is what they are telling. And for the tuition, if you're looking in a sense, tuition fee, how much it will come in a sense. Caution deposit 3,000 one time you need to pay, okay, and full-time tuition fee 40,000 per annum only, not for semester, per annum you need to pay for 40,000. Suppose if you're doing for full-time, you will get for all the full-time candidate, you will be getting for stipend, right? And external part-time tuition that is teachers or any other industry persons, you will pay for 60,000 per annum. You will not get for any scholarship for if you're doing for part-time and all, right? For industry candidate, you need to pay for 75,000. Suppose if you're working in an industry, you like to do for part-time PhD in a sense, you need to pay for 75. Suppose if you're working as a teacher or lecturer any of the colleges, you need to pay for 60,000 per annum. Okay, so thesis fee will be 10,000 at the time of submission. That is what they have given. And one more thing they have given over here, you will get some additional benefit also. Raman Research Award up to 1 lakh exclusively for scholar research article publication. Suppose if you're publishing for well-reputed journal, they will provide for 1 lakh rupee. And Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Award is also granted for high impact review paper publication. Okay, high impact in a sense, the ABCD journal as well as Scopus, Web of Science, IEEE. Okay, in the top journal for 98 percentage. If you're looking in a sense the impact factor, the percentage if it is available, and quartile 1 if you're publishing in a sense, you will be getting for this one. Even though if you're an external candidate, I think. And external support, active encouragement and facilitator for CSIR, UGC, JRF, Inspire and Rajiv Gandhi scholarship. And the other support also they will provide these kind of things apart from that. Okay, so JRF candidate normally you will get it. Okay, apart from that they will approach for Inspire and Rajiv Gandhi's fellowship also. And what will be the qualification? Okay, qualification we already discussed, that is 65 for humanities and engineering for 75 percentage. So how the entrance examination will be conducted in a sense, 15 percentage for statistics and probability, 15 percentage for English communication out of 100, and 70 percentage for technical from qualifying degrees. Okay, that's required. 70 percentage for in your core subject they will ask you, and 15 percentage that is normally we will write for this one, right? NET examination. Syllabus also they provided. If you go through for respective university website, from there it's available for syllabus. Okay, so suppose if you're preparing for NET examination, that's sufficient, that syllabus you can write it this one also. So based on that pattern only they have given, and from there they will give for 50 questions, right? So from here they are giving for 30 questions for English as well as this one statistics, and 70 for technical. And UG qualification, direct PhD, BTech, once completed for BTech, and if you're holding for 75 percentage of score in your BTech, okay, those people you can join straight away for PhD. And those people did not have for any GATE examination score or NET in a sense, you can write this entrance examination. So 20 percentage of English and communication question will ask, and 80% related to your technical, what the specialization which you are choosing. Okay, so the examination for 2 hours and 100 multiple choice question will be there. If your answer is correct, you will get it for 1 mark. If your answer is wrong, you will get it for 0 for wrong answer. There is no negative marks. That's what they are telling. Okay, same like NET examination how they are conducting. And for the next one, they are conducting for the examination. Okay, suppose if you're not any nationalized examination return. So if you're applying for an entrance examination, the centers offline only they are conducting, not for online examination. So respective centers, totally 115 centers is available. 2 dates they are conducting for examination, that is Tuesday, April 28, 2026 for 60 days, and Sunday, May 3 for 55 cities they are conducting. The timing will be 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. But you need to report for the center 1:15 p.m. itself. If you're coming late in a sense, they will not allow it. Okay, so a copy of admit card you need to bring. You should not bring for calculator, because you are going to write for the examination from there itself, from the system itself it's available for electronic calculator. But you should not bring any calculator with you. And scratch pad provided on site. On site they will provide for pad, some scribbling pad they will provide. You need to do for some workouts. Now the important area we are coming. So when it has been started in a sense, February 6th it started already. Okay, online application. Now it's on alive. The last date will be April 6, 2026. If you're going to apply in a sense, you need to pay for 1,200 applicable for all cadre. Okay, SC, ST, OBC, general, whoever it is, whatever the caste you are, you need to pay for 1,200. That will be the application fee, and they will conduct for computer based test only. In the center, which center allocated to you, you need to go over there, and from there they will conduct for computer test, same like NET examination. Okay, how they are conducting, they will select for the center, you will go there and you will write for the examination in the computer, right, as the same way. And second and third week of May, the personal interview will be available. Physical for Vellore Chennai, online for Andhra Pradesh and Bhopal. Okay, Vellore and Chennai campus, if you're choosing in a scene, physically you need to go and attend. If you're choosing for this one, Andhra Pradesh and Bhopal, will be in through online you can attend. Okay, and last week for May 2026, the result will be declared. They will club for both the things, written examination along with the interview. They will club together and they will declare for the result. And July 2026, they will provide for particular date. That date you can report for Vellore Institute of Technology, which branch you have chosen, and initiate your research journey. There are 4 campuses, I already told you. So these are all the 4 campuses. If you have any query, you can send email to respective person. Some of the campus they have given for the numbers, okay, and WhatsApp numbers have been provided. Some of the campus they not even provided. In a sense, what you need to do, you have to send respective email ID, whatever query will be available. I think we discussed everything over here. I think this respective information will be helpful to you. If you're looking for a PhD admission, some of our subscriber also asked me VIT related PhD admission, just you can post. So I think that person also, this respective video will be helpful to you. In future also, if you require such kind of video, just you can subscribe. Okay, and you can interact and comment below how it is useful, this respective video, and in future you will get it for more and more video on it. Suppose if you're preparing for management related NET examination or any other PhD examination, in a sense, our notes will be very, very helpful to you. And one hint I will give you, suppose if you're preparing for VIT NET syllabus, you can go through it. That is also sufficient to you. In the meantime, you can go through for VIT syllabus also. They have provided each and every stream syllabus they have been provided. That is also you can go through and you can write on it. Okay, and see over here, this is what the website. Okay, now vitac.in admission/research. If you're coming over here, from here it is available, the syllabus, information brochure, and test cities, the full program. If you want to go through in a sense, you can go through over here. Okay, I think this respective information will be helpful to you. If it is helpful in a sense, you can like and subscribe and share to your friends, those who are looking for such kind of video. Thank you everyone. Thank you for watching this. Bye.